You're not supposed to be here either. You're a mistake, just like me.
Yeah, and I'm freaking out, dog. There's so much thoughts in my brain, it's like my head is filled with rocks.
How have you managed to stay undiscovered? Because I have had to dodge and weave and barely escape with my life. And you don't seem like a super genius.
Hello, Jianyu. I'm Michael. Before we start, I know you were a Buddhist monk and kept a vow of silence. Would you prefer to remain silent here as well?
You literally haven't said a word since we got here?
Yeah, when I say I'm meditating, I'm just trying to figure out what the fork is happening. I think we might be in an alien zoo or on a prank show.
No, Jean, you were dead.
Whoa, that's a dope prank. Gotta give it up.
So she's right.
Yeah, she figured it out.
No, this doesn't make any sense. This is paradise.
Oh, it looks like paradise, but it's actually a filthy dumpster full of our worst anxieties. I'm surrounded by people who are literally better than me. Just me being here forced Chidi into an ethical clusterfork. Tahani tortured Jason by constantly trying to get him to talk. Jason tortured me because I was sure he would blow our cover, which was torture for Chidi because he was responsible for me, which made Chidi seem like the perfect soulmate, and that tortured Tahani because he didn't love her.
You don't love me?
Please don't ask me that right now.
See? We've been torturing each other since the moment we arrived. And everything Michael has done has made at least one of us miserable. He played us like a fiddle.
Oh, Dip. Eleanor, I told you that first night that we were in a prank show.
Oh, yeah. You did. Great job, man.
Michael, you simply cannot expect Chidi to decide whether Eleanor goes to the best.
No! Homies, check it. Is there something messed up with this place? We keep fighting with each other. None of the TVs get the NFL Red Zone channel. My soulmate doesn't even know who Blake Bortles is. I know this sounds crazy, but I think we're in the bad place.
Jason figured it out? Jason? This is a real low point. Yeah, this one hurts. Ow.
Jason? You okay there, mate?
No. I have to watch the Jaguars games alone on my computer at like 3 in the morning on Mondays. It's so annoying. Everything here is in a... I don't know how to describe it. Like a different zone of time. No, that sounds stupid. A different clock land.
Your big revelation is life is complicated? That's not a revelation. That's a divorced woman's throw pillow. I mean, this guy chose this tomato. Those are the consequences. You don't want the consequences? Do the research. Buy another tomato. What else you got?
I'll tell you what else I got. I got this.
Michael, what are you doing?
Backpack Kid dance.
Why?
I don't know. It makes people happy. Is it helping?
Can I say something? Jean-Paul Sartre once wrote...
Boring! I got this. I want to tell you about a guy from my dance crew in Jacksonville called Big Noodle.
Well, we gave it our best shot, guys. It was nice knowing you.
I used to yell at Big Noodle because he always showed up late to rehearsal. Then one day, the swamp under my house flooded. I needed a place to crash, so I slept at Big Noodle's house. Turns out that he had to juggle 3 jobs to take care of 4 grandparents who all lived in the same bed, just like in Willy Wonka. I never yelled at Big Noodle for being late after that because I knew how hard it was for him to be there. And he definitely didn't have time to research what tomatoes to buy, even if he wanted to. Possession of a non-fried vegetable is a felony in Jacksonville. The point is, you can't judge humans because you don't know what we go through.
Amazingly, Your Honor, he's right. I didn't really understand people until I went to Earth. Maybe you should give it a shot. If you still don't see things our way, then we'll drop it and you can, you know, sappy zappy, marble marble.
Yeah, sure. I'll give it a shot. I'll go down there, see what you guys go through, and then, one way or another, this is going to end. Hey, do you guys know a good place where I can get Mexican food? Oh, Mexico, duh.
Looks like our friend
A classic Mary-Kate Olsen.
I have to say, we've had a lot of misfires recently, and Michael has been acting suspiciously. Like tonight, when I wanted to work, and he just wanted to have a slumber party instead.
To be fair to Mike, slumber parties rule. And why would we trust Glenn? He's a demon.
So's Michael. Demons can be good.
Right, okay, so it's decided. We trust both of them.
Okay. Predictably, this was unhelpful. We have to start over.
I have a better idea. I'm gonna blow myself up.
What?
I'll blow myself up. That way you can continue the experiment. Chidi is one of the people which is our best chance to ever be successful.
Why not just lock you in a room or in Janet's void or something?
But then you might worry that I'd escape. I blow myself up, I'm out of your hair for good. Well, parts of me will be in your actual hair, but you get it.
Michael? Wait.
Tahani, this is the only way. There's literally nothing I can say that will make you realize that I'm really me. Oh boy, this is gonna suck. Hopefully I will see you all in a few months. Good luck. Oh, and make sure that you get all of me into the container, or I might come back way shorter. And that would bum me out. And I wish I were saying this in different circumstances, but take it sleazy.
Michael, wait!
Oh, crud nuts.
Jason, how did you know that was bad Janet?
Michael said there's nothing he could say that would make you realize he's really him, but Janet does have a thing she can say that does make me realize she is really not her.
What?
I call Janet girl, but she didn't say not a girl. The real Janet always says, not a girl.
Oh, wow. That realization is the only thing to stop me from becoming a pile of goo. Oh.
I'm gonna put him in the maybe pile. I want nachos. Is there a snack bar here?
What's going on, dog? I know you're upset. You have to tell.
I do.
Yeah, you told Eleanor before that you were upset, and I think you still are.
Oh, looking at Eleanor's life made me realize how different we are. If the system works and we both pass our tests, I don't see any version of eternity where she doesn't get bored of me. I mean, my fake heaven was a 600 square foot apartment that was essentially a bookcase and a toilet. And I loved it.
So what? It's cool that you guys are so different. Sometimes two people who have nothing in common get together and it rules. Opposites attract.
Well, you need that to be true because you're dating Janet. Ultimate opposites.
So what? Are you saying Janet might get bored of me?
No, that's not. I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
Man, oh no.
No, Jason, come back. I wish I were back in my toilet library. I'm sorry. I said that before, man.
No, you were right. Janet and I are different. Maybe it can't last. Maybe we're like the Montagues and Capulets.
How do you know that?
I read some books, man. Jeez.
Listen. Maybe on paper, you and Janet don't make total sense, but who cares? The relationship you have built together is wonderful. She knows you and loves you, and that's all that matters.
Do you really believe that?
Of course I do.
Sucker!
Sorry?
I got you so bad. Dude, pretend what you just said was what you said to you instead of to me. And you have to listen to yourself because it was already in your own head and then came out. But just put it back in your head and realize that it was you talking about you and Eleanor.
Against all odds, I know what you mean, and I gotta give it up. That was good.
Yeah, it was. Chessmate.
Believe it or not, I actually found myself in a very similar situation a few years ago, except in that instance, Michael was Javier Bardem, and the bad place was Vanessa Redgrave's panic room.
Okay, stop talking. Do not talk again for 100 hours. What do we do?
We team up with Michael.
Okay, hot take, but I like your confidence. Tell me why.
He has a bow tie.
Oh, no.
I always trust dudes in bow ties. Once, this guy in the bow tie came up to me at the gun range in the Jacksonville bus station and said he'd give me $600 if I put these weird turtles in my duffel bag and brought them to Daytona Beach. So I hotwired a swamp boat to Daytona and the guy paid me the $600. My point is, you always trust dudes in bow ties.
Oh man, was this a bad idea? I mean, what if this was a bad idea?
It wasn't, homie. It was a good idea.
Can anyone else weigh in?
I'm serious. In football, trying to run out the clock and hoping for the best never works. It's called prevent defense. You don't take any chances and just try and hang on to your lead, but prevent defense just prevents you from winning. It's always better to try some.
Jason, that was coherent.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to.
Because he sucks so bad, if they do risk their safety to help him, they'll get more points.
Basically, it's a Hail Mary. It's risky, but if we complete it, we win the game.
That was 2 good analogies in a row. I'm now worried that he's a demon in a Jason suit.
Well...
Shut up. What are my options? Do I have any? I mean, I can't go along with her plan. It'll be a spectacular failure, but I can't ignore her, or she'll rat me out to Sean. I'm trapped.
You're saying a lot of words right now, and I only know some of them, like rat and Jason, but I know a little wisdom I can give you.
I know everything that happened in your life, and it was all stupid, so I highly doubt that.
I was a member of a 60-person dance crew in Jacksonville. We were called Dance Dance Resolution. We resolved to dance. One day, Donkey Doug and I got into a fight because I'd framed his girlfriend for boogie board theft. So he started a new dance crew called #DougLife and immediately challenged us to a dance-off. He said, meet us inside the abandoned orange juice factory at midnight. That night, as the clock struck 12, me and my crew came together with a determination we have never shown before and slashed all their tires. It was dope. The end. By Jason Mendoza.
You know, that inane story actually contains a bit of good advice. Thank you, Jason.
You got it, homie. I give good advice. That's why I'm in the good place. Oh, Dip, you're back.
Jason?
Yeah.
What? But how? Why?
Funny story. Remember how I made you something and I thought I lost it because it wasn't in my pocket? Turns out it was in my other pocket. By the time I found it, you were gone. I was just gonna leave it for you, but I was worried it would get eaten by that magic squirrel. So I decided to wait for you to come back. Every so often a different Janet came, but I knew it wasn't you.
Jason, it's been like 1,000 Baramies.
I know, but I wanted to see you again. It was actually pretty easy to wait. I sort of just sat quietly and let my mind drift away. Thought about you and the infinity of the universe.
Kind of like a monk.
What do you mean? Looks good, not a girl. Cheaty, wait up!